What up gamers, Fence here, and welcome back to Starfield. So yeah, we just got to interrogate this one Varun prisoner, but I'm actually not sure just how well things will go in the UC area, because I think we got a bounty from them. I mean, that's what I think. I don't know if we got a bounty from, like, from someone else, but I think it was the UC. I think it was the UC. And it's only like 500, right? The bounty said 500. It's not as bad as that one guy, like Petrov made it out to be, I think. But yeah, we're getting closer now to wherever this guy might be.
Taking a look at your file.
Oh,
Bounty hunter. Alright, just keep the chaos to a minimum. No collateral damage, okay?
that is so cool. I love the background stuff there. But yeah, they're just
Looks clean.
letting me...
Last thing I want is to charge you for a DP, an A and B, B and E, or heaven forbid, an MS. But at least then we wouldn't have to worry about a VOP. Alright?
I have no idea what those acronyms are, but... Okay, let's talk.
A visitor? I have all the company I need.
That is the single loneliest statement I've ever heard.
Jokes. You come to hear about Varun. Like the guards. Like the keeper.
We were gonna wait for your book, but it
Hey, he
keeps
liked
getting
that.
delayed.
Let's become best friends.
The Great Serpent waits in the shadows. He will entwine the universe, and all but the faithful will be made as dust. That is the truth. No more, no less.
Cosmic Serpent seems like a poor answer to the universe's problems.
Well, that's my cue. Today I'll be playing the good side of the investigative duel, clearly. We're here to listen and learn. We'd like to hear about the Pilgrim, but go
Good
ahead
cop,
with
bad
anything
cop.
that's on your mind. I'd suggest starting with any threats to get them out of the way. But you do you.
It is not an answer, for there is no question. The Great Serpent will come. All concerns are meaningless in the face of the oblivion he will assuredly bring.
It was like a prophecy.
You wish to speak of the Keeper's Pilgrim, do you not? I will tell you of him, and then you will leave. Jinan Varun meets the Unbeliever.
The unbeliever now.
He gives false prophecy to Jinan. But such is Jinan's conviction in the Great Serpent, he does not hesitate. He cuts the Unbeliever down. But the Unbeliever returns. Jinan realizes the Great Serpent is testing him, and he will not be found wanting. 4 times they fight. Over 120 rotations of the planet they are on. Remember these 4 battles, Jinan, the Unbeliever says. Remember these 120 rotations. But Jinan knows this is blasphemy, and delivers the killing blow.
Oh.
That is all.
I I think I need to know the meaning of the word unity.
I have heard of no such thing. If it exists, it is a shadow that the Great Serpent casts to deceive the faithless.
I feel like... I mean, that story just felt so straightforward. I mean, the Great Serpent is there to, I guess, destroy everything, right? And then with the story here, I mean, they just... The Unbeliever and Genon just... They fought like 4 times and lived on that planet for 120 days. Then he said to remember those days. There must be more to your god than just killing.
Strength and conviction show your worthiness to the Great Serpent. The kill is not as important as showing there is no doubt. I grow tired of speaking. Leave me.
Gosh darn it. If I had to take a guess, because I didn't really...
How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm glad you saw me as a bounty hunter. I feel appreciated. I mean, okay, man, let's just go back to the keeper. But yeah, I, I mean, if I had to guess, I think it's just what she said at the beginning. Yeah, I do think it's just what she said at the beginning, where the Great Serpent will come for them all, and I guess destroy everything to dust. I'm guessing that's what unity means in that sense. But I feel no connection to like if there's supposed to be connection to the House of Enlightenment. I mean, if anything, um, there was two people mentioned, the Unbeliever and Genon, and then the House of Enlightenment talk about two. You think two is a thing? I mean, I talked about how I hate two with a fiery passion in the previous video. I mean, I don't think for me, for a game like this, I don't think we need to really figure that out. I think it's going to be, they're just going to tell us anyway what that all means. I just want to theorize before I get that answer. Because, yeah, I don't think there was ever, at least dialogue alone, for like a riddle like this. I don't think they ever like gave us like wrong answers in a Bethesda game, right? Or at least maybe in the modern ones they haven't done that. But it could be wrong, there's so many quests and all that. The game just autosave. What's gonna happen? Or did they not autosave before? Like as soon as they spawned in. And that was it. Oh yeah, I don't know. Are the Starborn gonna come after us again? But yeah, I'm gonna guess, the Great Serpent is their definition of unity. Of, everyone. We all go down together. But yeah, that could be it. Maybe the Great Serpent is about, everyone going down together. And then House of Enlightenment, everyone goes up together. Like we're just picking each other up. That could be it, but I'm just trying to make sense of things. What just happened to the house? Hello? Uh, the house is not spawning incorrectly. I guess I gotta wait for a bit. Hey, there we go. Okay. Oh, jeez. Floating body parts. Okay. Now we go inside. But yeah, it wasn't loading in fast enough when we got close. Okay. Let's go back in and close the door as well. Hey, what happened to our buddy here? Hey, Bear, come in, please, because I feel like if he stays out there, he's just going to, like, walk in and open up the door. You want to stay out there and be like a bodyguard? Fine. I will sit here. There we go. Just want that privacy,
Oh, you're back. What did you learn? Was there something hidden in their stories, like we thought?
I hope so. I need some answers. Yeah, the enlightened story used the word second and tune. Not tune, two. But yeah, I'll just say that.
Planets are often named by number. That second might mean the second planet in the system. What else
What is
did you
this?
learn?
Wait, what? I'm guessing the numbers tell the coordinates. But yeah, I spoke to the Varun Zealots. She said that Genon fought 4 times over 120 days.
If there really is a location the Pilgrim wanted us to find, those do sound awfully like coordinates.
Yep, that's what I
Was there
said.
anything else?
So I'm on the right track, I guess. In your story, the Pilgrim contemplates infinite addendum. That must mean something.
Yes. What he added to infinity. Maybe that points to a name. If we're looking for his resting place, we'd need to know the name of the star system, wouldn't we? Let's see. We have something that could be coordinates. Something that could point to a planet in the system. But what's the name of the system? Infinitum addendum. What if we break down the parts? No systems named finite or add. That just leaves in and dumb. Well, that's certainly how I feel.
So is it Indum? Next planet I find, I'm naming Dum Dum. What do you think?
Well, I suppose that'll make someone laugh.
But yeah, Indum. That's the name of the star system, I guess.
Yes, that's it. The second planet in Indum. At 4 and 120. That's where you'll find the Pilgrim's resting place.
Ah.
And from there, maybe you'll find the true meaning of unity. Before you go, you've now spoken to many different perspectives in our universe. In a way, you'll be carrying their philosophies with you on this journey.
Oh, great.
I know you're looking for a specific unity, but if you had to guess what it was, what interpretation would you give it?
Oh, that's interesting. There's something secret out there, bring everything together. It's just a word, and I need to take responsibility for finding it, not pray. Only total conviction will bring us to the truth. We're being tested. No, it's just a word. I really don't care about all this, like, religious stuff. But yeah, I just need to take responsibility for finding it, not pray.
And once you know, what will you do? Even the most objective scientist holds a belief that observation itself will be of benefit to humanity. You will be taking a similar part of yourself with you when you find the answer. Will that not color your perception of it?
The benefit of science is that a person's thoughts can be tested. I mean, yeah, that doesn't give me a license to define unity beforehand.
So you're committed to keeping yourself from seeing unity as anything other than a rational objective, a goal you're bound to reach.
And you're committed to creating an arbitrary definition of the unity based on what? Dreams? Vague feelings?
Well,
Like he's just
I
talking through
won't
the
keep
window.
you any longer. This has been fun, I have to admit. Go, find your truth.
Find your truth. Why was truth, like, capitalized like that? Wait, it said that Barrett's loved that, right? Is that what it said? But he kind of sounded kind of mad at me. I don't know. Okay, so Indum 2. Oh, that's my ship. Whoopsies. Alright, come on, game. We can make it. But yeah, after I'm done recording this video, I might be taking a break once more, but hopefully it's not that bad. And yeah, how do we deal with this bounty, dude? It's just there forever. Maybe one day they'll approach us and we gotta pay. Okay. There we go, Indum. Found it like right away. I don't need to go to the mission area. I don't know where to land. We'll just show on the map. Did we just land anywhere? But yeah, we've been here apparently. Oh, Pilgrim's Rest. There it is. Unexplored route. Oh, try jumping to a closer system. I guess we're going to this place. Okay, just set course there. You have not explored every system along this route. What? What's happening now? Set course? Yes. Jump. And then we just jump to the next place. Hopefully that's what it means, because maybe it's just saying I'm too far away or something, or like, you know, because we haven't explored
No matter how long we're gone,
a lot of the stuff around here. I don't know. Hopefully the Starborn doesn't appear out of nowhere. That would kind of suck. But yeah, I'm not too sure myself if that's gonna be the case. Okay. Let's go back here. And then yeah, I'll go ahead and go back. But yeah, you know, just going back to that religious stuff that I said. Like, I think you know, it's interesting, but I feel like it's so easy to see, I guess, kind of like a black and white way. Like Varun, you know, bad way to see unity, or like the more destructive way. And then the House of Enlightenment, that's like the, you know, the more peaceful way to see it. But for me, I don't really care. I just want to be my own person, I guess. Is this the place that we're going to? I think that's just some part of New Atlantis. But if I had to choose one, I'd probably go with House Varun, just because I want to feel kind of destructive. But realistically, you know, House of Enlightenment, if it was real life. Like, if I were to roleplay House Varun, but I'd like to be on the gray side and also just kind of be by myself. You know, I chose that introvert trait for a reason. I'm going to be very selfish. Unless it's the adoring fan, I'll share everything. And maybe Barrett's, you know, we're becoming very fast friends with him. Well, here we are. Pilgrim's Rest. Alright, can we get some fighting going? The last time I shot, it was, yeah, let me get up and maybe sleep. Is that like a rhino over there? Some alien rhino? Yeah, the last time I shot, it was against a hunter, and he didn't really take too much damage.
There was a small bit of dust on your shoulder. How dare it try to spoil perfection? But don't worry, I blew it off.
Thank you. Yeah, I'll just rock with Barrett's all the way.
You're awake. Let's get going, shall
Okay,
we?
because it doesn't look like the
You are the greatest.
yeah, thank you. You don't need to praise me. I'm just gonna go now. Because it doesn't look like we really get a story with the adoring fan. I mean, we can talk to him about it, but you know, Barrett's been more interesting because of the main story here going on. Wait, what? What's my objective now? Why is it telling me to go back? Just watch it say I gotta go back to the lodge. Oh no, here we are, Indom 2. Okay. Here is Indom 2. We are here, yes. And here we are at Pilgrim's Rest. We just landed here. Uh-oh. I just hope this means that we gotta look around. Because right now it's telling me to go back for some reason. Oh, is it telling me to go into space? But we're here. I feel like it's telling me to go to outer space. Like beyond the... outside of the planet to get a cutscene or something. Gosh darn it. Okay, you know what? I'll just fast travel there then. How do we just... Oh, I don't know. But yeah, apparently we've been here. You know, just judging from that. That was the beta that we went to. Set course. I'm guessing that's what it wants me to do, just be spawning outside of the planets, and then we land on the Pilgrim's Rest. Alright, let's do it. But yeah, dude, I want to shoot someone. It's been a bit. Okay, now we can freaking go to Pilgrim's Rest. No, we can't go straight there. We gotta go outside of the planet first for the objective to update. But you know, we can also try to find it on our own if we wanted to. There we go. Yep, just more loading screens to go to. Anger someone you shouldn't have, leave the area for a day. Even though if you have a high bounty, local guards will still remember what you did. Oh, I guess our bounty is not high enough. But like, the way that Petrov made it sound to be, like, it sounded like he was gonna make us the most evil villain ever. Yeah, I don't know what was up with that. Hey, good thing we left the planet for a bit, because now the dust storm has settled. Yeah, let me get up. I actually want to sleep again, because I think there's a timer on that buff. Hey, you want to watch me sleep?
I'm literally followed
Yes. Yes, you are.
in your footsteps, right?
Alright, let's go. Let's go.
Irvin would have loved to work on a planet with this kind of life.
I see. Don't worry, one day I'll probably somehow help you move on after we, I guess, gain max friendship. Oh, there it is. So are those bad? I mean, I'll just pass by them. If they're not attacking us, we won't attack them. I think we're good. Oh, look at this. I know I should be scanning. It's just... I don't know. I think that's just some extra stuff now. You know, like a completionist type thing. I don't think I need to do it. So, that looks like a clue, right? That looks like a pilgrim's resting area. Just make a monument around here. Or is that like some construction? Well, here we are. Spiced worms. Oh, steak. Oh my. Oh, this must be it. I thought that was a monument, but I think that was a drill.
This abandoned homestead is actually rather charming.
Yeah, it's actually pretty cozy if no one else is here. This must be the armory. I'm gonna have to take your stuff. Oh, here we go. Pilgrim is writing 1. The credulous simplicity of mundane humans never ceases to amaze me. My worst instincts, the evil spirit, draw me towards a form of contempt for them, but I remember that I am privy to that which they are not. I cannot and should not judge them for a lack of vision when I know very well the blinders which obscure their sight. I once wore them myself, after all. I hope for their sake that they may someday understand, but for my sake, I wish to be left alone. You better not be like a zombie here. Let's imagine if he was a zombie. Requires computer. If you came seeking the right answers, you will know what question to ask. What is the Unity? I return to your question, if you have read my writings, what is the burden of the people? Oh, wait. Is there more? Wait, I want to read the clues. Writing 5? This might be fun. Where's writing number 2? Before I move on, I do want to see. I do want to see if there's clues. This might be a fun thing to do. You think they're out here too, or is it just a farm? Industrial workbench. I see another book.
Yikes. Full body chills. It's absolutely freezing.
This guy gets cold fast. Where's number 2? Is that number 2? Ah, here we go. So here's the crux of my troubles. To accomplish anything, I need to work with other people. I need assistants, I need workers, I need hands. As we work together, they inevitably ask questions and I can never help talking. It starts innocently enough. They want to understand how someone who believes in science can also believe in a divine, or they have their own misunderstanding instilled by some borderline religious remnants. My weakness is my inability to let alone. I want them to understand, so I try, gently as I might, to nudge their minds along the right path. Then there are follow-ups and followings. The trouble is that I genuinely care for these people. It would be so much easier if I didn't. Okay. Let's go for the third one. Today, in a soft voice, my assistant asked me if there was anything above the Unity. It was all I could do to keep from shouting that I could scarcely comprehend the misunderstanding that would lead to such a question. It was asked honestly and I answered the best as I could, but even if my closest confidant here could fail to grasp the most basic of these truths, why am I bothering to explaining any of it to any of them? Every word that drops in my mouth gets gobbled up, misheard, misremembered, misunderstood, and mistranslated before I can issue the slightest clarification. People are necessary, but people are madness. I attempt to withdraw, to go off alone, to commune with the Unity in my own way. They followed. Of course they followed. Okay. Interesting. At last, a bit of peace. A piece of peace. Is that anything? Is that funny? Why am I trying to be funny? Are they driving me mad at least? It sounds like it. Is there a difference between writing to myself and talking to myself? The former certainly seems more acceptable than the latter. I recall again that my mind is my own, and that if it only exists, that is sufficient for me to believe in everything else. The Unity has restored me once more. This time I act alone for now. Myself is a formidable opponent. I should have expected much, but vanity is thankfully not among my vices. Regardless, it turns out time spent in solitude. In my case, time with a very sick man or whatever it is I have become. I don't like this person. Is he getting crazy? I think so. You know what? I just realized, I remember when I said, like the dialogue usually doesn't have, choices where you have to think on your own. But no, actually I just remembered they had one in Fallout 76 with the test where you had to like study on something to pass a test. I find myself thinking about his various pasts and my possible futures. I imagine continuing on my road, acquiring more power, more knowledge, more development of myself. I imagine passing through once more to another world to begin the process anew. What is notable here, the road does seem gratifying. Every step is one of intrinsic reward, and I feel myself anticipating the pleasures and seeing a more contented version of myself in that future. Then, for the sake of considering all possibilities, I imagine that if I took a different path, if I stopped running, stopped seeking to gather my own power, if I instead embraced the twinges of compassion I feel in my heart, and let myself care for the people who seem to gather about me whenever I try to work, if I simply live in thought and perhaps brought others to the light and died, That road also seems gratifying. I also see a contented version of myself in that future. Here's the difference though. When I stop thinking about the glories I could achieve for myself, the pleasure fades nearly immediately. When I stop thinking about staying, building something, uh, the feeling endures. There must be there is something more sustaining about it, more fulfilling. Um, there's a difference though when I stop thinking about the glories I could achieve for myself. The pleasure fades nearly immediately. I don't know, there's just so much going on, man. I don't know what this difference signifies, but I am grateful for the time I've taken to notice it. Well, it's already been 30 minutes. You know, I think I'll record one more video just because I feel like I'm going to forget all the notes that I've read so far, and I want to make sure I keep it fresh in my mind. So before I take my little break on recording, I'm going to record one more video. So yeah, guys, yeah, hopefully I understand all of that. It just looks like, you know, he has followers and they're like misinterpreting him, and he doesn't like that, but he tries to endure it. And then he went to go find his own way to, you know, find unity, but the others followed. And then he's getting crazy now, apparently. And then he discovered something at the end, which I don't fully understand, but hopefully I do by the time I do the stuff here. But anyway, guys, that'll be it for now. That's game.